Good morning. Today we're going to talk about trigger foods to be aware of during the holidays. First, tell them about playing with your grandkids last week. Oh my gosh, they are adorable. They make being a grandma so much fun. You would have sucked being a grandmom back in your drinking days, right? Okay, kids, eat your rum cake and then we'll play nap time. How are you not already locked up in a prison somewhere? My name's Sue, I'm an alcoholic. My name's Liam, I'm a drug addict. I drank and drugged for 25 years, been clean and sober for 18. We're just here to make suggestions, share tips for how we stay in recovery. If you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified about upcoming content, hit the bell button. What's a trigger food? I can't have alcohol of any kind because it could trigger an allergic reaction. Like whenever you drink, you break out in handcuffs. That's a pretty maniacal laugh, dude. Yes, it is. That joke is not original, but it was well placed. You're welcome. My body just reacts differently to alcohol than a normal body does. Even trace amounts of it can trigger abnormal, insatiable craving for me. I'm not scared of it because the obsession to drink has been lifted for me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. But I do need to be on guard. Like peanut allergy people watching out for peanuts. Exactly. They're not afraid of peanuts, but they're alert about peanuts. But they can die if they eat peanuts. Now let's stare awkwardly into each other's eyes during a statistics graphic. You're creeping me out now. Make your point. I have to be on guard about some foods that would be no big deal for other people but could be poisonous for me. On the 9th week of Christmas, you got too drunk again. 9 deadly poisons. 2 categories of trigger foods for me. Alcohol-free and laced foods. Alcohol-free is kind of like decaf coffee. There's still some in there. Like near beer is 0.5% alcohol. So what does that mean? It means there's about a tablespoon of alcohol in a gallon or a teaspoon of alcohol in a pint. That sounds like no big deal. It's no big deal like a Coke addict buying an ounce and only doing 3 or 4 lines. No big deal like a sugar addict only having a handful of the M&Ms. It's the exact same percentage as a reformed smoker having 1 cigarette out of a carton of cigarettes. I could quit if I wanted to. So near beer is 0.5%. Kombucha, the fermented tea, is 0.5% all the way up to 3%. And I really wanted it to be true because I love watching the Food Network. But alcohol does not burn off 100% when you cook with it. Potentially laced foods that I keep an eye out for. Cheese dips, frequently cooked with beer. Barbecue dipping sauces and wing coating, frequently whiskey. Pasta sauces, frequently made by deglazing with wine. Flammable desserts. Poached fruits. Punch and eggnog, not really foods, and bread pudding sauces frequently have booze in them. Rum balls, double fruitcakes and chocolate truffles. Are you quite finished? It's not a totally comprehensive list, but it's a good starting point. Thanks for coming today. I know everybody's different, everybody's recovery is different. I'm a different person than I used to be. I'm just sharing suggestions and things that have worked for me in my recovery, and being on guard for potentially spiked food and beverages during the holidays has been an important part of my recovery. I forgot to tell you grandkids my favorite bedtime story when they were here. Once upon a time, twinkle twinkle little star. And yeah, it looked like a diamond in the sky, but it was really a giant fireball. And since light travels faster than matter, it's probably hurtling toward Earth right now to burn us all up in our sleep. Sweet dreams.